Israel hit Iranian government targets Monday in Tehran, including the notorious Evin Prison, the Israeli Defense Ministry said, as other strikes targeted Iran's underground enrichment site at Fordo for a second time. According to Associated Press, other targets include the security headquarters of the paramilitary Revolutionary Guards, Palestine Square, and the paramilitary Basij Volunteer Corps, which is a part of the Revolutionary Guard. During his daily briefing, IDF spokesperson, Brig General Effie Defrin said, despite that in recent days, there had been a decrease in the number of launches, the Iranian attacks are not over. He also said the U.S. strikes on Sunday significantly damaged nuclear sites. The IDF continues to work to realize the objectives of the operation as they were defined to them by the political level, he said. Iran meanwhile fired a salvo of missiles and drones at Israel and warned the United States that its military now has a free hand to attack American targets in the wake of the Trump administration's massive strikes on Iranian nuclear sites on Sunday. Fears of a wider regional conflict loomed large after the United States inserted itself into Israel's war by attacking Iranian nuclear sites, raising urgent questions about what remains of Tehran's nuclear program and how its weakened military might respond.
גם בשעה זו, אנחנו ממשיכים לפגוע ולשלול את יכולת שיגור וייצור הטילים של המשטר האיראני. ברגעים אלה, מטוסי חיל האוויר מעמיקים את הפגיעה במרחב טהרן, בדגש על מפקדות של משמרות המהפכה, כל מרכיבי האיום על מדינת ישראל. בשעות האחרונות הופעלו התראות ברחבי הארץ. ההתראות הופעלו בשל שיגורים בודדים שנורו במספר מטחים. מערכות ההגנה האווירית פעלו כדי לזהות וליירט את האיומים. על אף שבימים האחרונים ישנה ירידה בכמות השיגורים, המתקפות האיראניות לא מאחורינו. אנחנו עוקבים אחר מיקומי השיגורים מאיראן לעבר הארץ. אנחנו מנתחים באופן שיטתי את האזורים האלו, מעדכנים את תוכניות התקיפה ומטייבים את ההגנה על מנת לשמור על ביטחונכם. בשיטה הזאת תקפנו במרכז איראן, בבסיס שנקרא ראעד 5. תקפנו 2 משגרי טילים שהיו מוכנים לשיגור מיידי. פעולה זו צמצמה את המטח האחרון. כל בסיס ממנו זוהו שיגורים מתחילת המבצע הותקף ונפגע. טוב, אז צריך לומר שהאמריקאים פגעו ביום ראשון, תקפו ופגעו באופן משמעותי באתרי גרעין. אנחנו בשנים האחרונות, בחודשים האחרונים ובדגש מאז תחילת המבצע בתאום הדוק עם הצבא האמריקאי, בחירי צה"ל משוחחים עם מקביליהם, הרמטכ"ל מדבר כמעט באופן יומיומי עם מקביליו. עם הגנרל קיין, יושב ראש המטות המשולבים, זה שיח ברמה האסטרטגית, עם הגנרל קורילה, מפקד הפיקוד המרכז סנטקום, ברמה האופרטיבית, והתאום הזה הדוק ונמשך. חשוב לי להדגיש כאן, זהו תאום, זהו לא שיתוף פעולה. צה"ל ממשיך לפעול כדי לממש את יעדי המבצע כפי שהוגדרו לו על ידי הדרג המדיני.
Israel launched large-scale attacks on Iranian capital Tehran on Monday, striking military targets with unprecedented force. The Air Force has now begun a wave of attacks against military targets in Tehran, said the Israeli Air Force, as the hostilities between the two countries enter the 11th day. Facilities of Islamic Revolutionary Guard, known as SEPAH, are said to be struck in the attack. Defense Minister Israel Katz said in the statement issued by his office that the IDF is currently striking with unprecedented force regime targets and governmental repression bodies in the heart of Tehran. Katz said the images illustrating the depth of the damage will soon be released. For every missile fired at the Israeli home front, the Iranian dictator will be severely punished, and the strikes will continue with full intensity. We will continue to act to defend the home front and defeat the enemy until all war objectives are achieved, Katz went on saying. Meanwhile, Iranian media reported that the city of Kharkiv near capital Tehran has been targeted by Israeli missiles. There have also been reports of one ballistic missile fired from Iran at northern Israeli city. The missile has been intercepted. Overall, 7 or 8 missiles were launched from Iran this morning, with no reports of injuries.
میدون سپاه باشه. واسه می اومد پایین Fighters and attack drones of the Israel Defense Forces, IDF, have taken up residence in the skies over Iran. Now they are operating in free hunting mode against single targets. Recordings have appeared online showing the operations of Delilha guided missiles designed to combat radars and anti-aircraft systems. The footage shows the destruction of radar stations and the Tor M1 air defense missile system. Israeli aviation continues to carry out intensive strikes on Iran and Tehran in particular. Thus, another television center was recently attacked, after which a large fire broke out. Iranian air defense systems were also operating in other Iranian cities, Tabriz, Bucha, and Shiraz. Meanwhile, the satellite captured the aftermath of the strike on Iran's heavy water nuclear reactor in Arak. The nuclear reactor was not in use at the time of the attack. The images show that a hole was formed in the reactor dome and several towers and other objects of the complex's territory were also damaged. The strikes were recorded in the area of the cities of Hondab and Arak in the Markazi province in western Iran. A nuclear reactor under construction is located in Hondab, and a heavy water production facility is located near Arak, the industrial capital of Iran. The Hondab nuclear complex near the settlement of the same name has been under construction since 1998. It includes an IR-40 heavy water research reactor with a capacity of 20 milliwatts, which is to replace the outdated Tehran research reactor, as well as a heavy water production facility with a capacity of 16 to 20 tons per year. Before that, the Israel Defense Forces issued an urgent evacuation warning for residents of Iran, including in the cities of Arak and Hondab. Then came the attacks. The facilities in Markazi province have long been a source of concern in Israel, the United States and Europe, as heavy water can be used to produce plutonium, an alternative route to creating nuclear weapons. Earlier, it was reported that the United States and Iran had resumed direct diplomatic contacts amid escalating tensions in the region. In recent days, a series of telephone conversations took place between the U.S. Special Envoy and the Iranian Foreign Minister. These are the first substantive talks between the parties in recent months and the first since the Israeli strikes on Iranian territory.